Welcome everyone. Our today's topic is puzzle test. This is the part of verbal reasoning. In the puzzle test, puzzles are the raw information given for a sequence or an order of things which needs to be arranged systematically so that the sequence or order of thing is correctly depicted. In the puzzle test, we will discuss on these four topics. The first is analytical puzzles. The second is puzzles based on conditioning, grouping, and team formation. The third is puzzles based on sequential order of events. And the fourth one is complex family puzzles. The puzzle test is the advanced topic of blood relation and sitting arrangement. In the analytical puzzle, to understand this type of puzzle in the puzzle test, there is an example to understand this better. In the example, the information is given that 5 cities A, B, C, and D are the famous for their lovely garden, fancy jewelry, educational institute, blue pottery, and sands, but not in the same order. It means from here we can say that there are the 5 cities and every city is famous for every feature. It means only one city is famous for only one city, and the second another city is famous for the another feature. But these features are not in the same order. It means A cannot be for the first, B cannot be for the second. It is not necessary. So how they are famous for these features, these conditions are given. These 5 conditions, on the basis of these 5 conditions, we will arrange these features according to their cities. So first what we will do, we will check that there are the 5 features and these are the 5 cities, and according to these conditions we will arrange these. According to the first information, the information is A and C are neither educational institute nor have gardens. It means this is for city A and C, and city A and C are not famous for garden and for institute. It means at the place of garden and institute, in front of A and C, we will mark a cross mark like this. Now we will check the second statement. B and E are not famous for jewelry or pottery. It means this information is for B and E. So what we will do, we will cross mark at the place of jewelry and pottery in front of B and E like this. Now the third statement is sands and jewelry have nothing to do with A. It means this is the information for city A, and city A is not famous for jewelry and not famous for sands. It means after marking cross mark at the place of jewelry and sands, only one place is left. You can see here. Only pottery is vacant. That is for A. It means A is famous for pottery, and after famous for pottery, these are the blank options. It means pottery is famous for only city A. It means it cannot be famous for C. It cannot be famous for D. Then what we will do? We will mark cross mark at the places of pottery in front of B, C, D and E. Now the next information is D and E are not famous for garden and jewelry. It means this is the information for D and E, and in this these cities are not famous for garden and jewelry. It means after marking cross mark, B is garden is left for only B and jewelry is left for only C. Then what we will do, we will mark tick mark at the place of garden and jewelry in front of B and C. Now from here we can say that A is famous for pottery, B is famous for garden and C is famous for jewelry. From the next information, D is not famous for educational institute. So D is not famous for educational institute. If we will mark cross mark at the place of institute, that time only cent is left. It means D is famous for cent. Now the next from this, if we have marked tick mark at the place of cent in front of D, that time only one place is left, that is for institute, and it means institute is famous for E. So this is the complete arrangement of the cities according to their features, and we can arrange them in one line like this. Now from here we can say that The city A is famous for pottery, the city B is famous for garden, C is famous for jewelry, and D is famous for scent, and E is famous for institutes. The arrangement has been done. Now we can solve the questions on the basis of these arrangement. And after arrangement, the questions can be solved in 5 seconds or 10 seconds maximum. For the first question, you can see clearly which of the following city is famous for garden. So for the garden, only city B is famous. The fourth option is correct in 5 seconds. For the next question, blue pottery is available in which of the following cities? The blue pottery is for city A, the first option. The next question is city E is famous for which of the following? It means E for which feature is famous, that is the institute. It means in the second option the right answer. So you can see clearly that these three questions, after arrangement, these three questions you can solve in the 9 seconds or 10 seconds. This is the second type of the puzzle test, a puzzle based on conditioning, grouping and team formation. It means here we will arrange the person's objects according to their conditions. In the condition it is given that you can make a group of these 5% or 3%, you can make a group of 2% or 3% on the basis of these conditions. These are the conditions which we have to follow. So in this, first what we will check that a combination of three colors, it is the information about the colors being chosen to decorate a room. रूम को डेकोरेट करने के लिए हमें 3 कलर की ज़रूरत है. द कलर मस्ट बी चूजन फ्रॉम ए ग्रुप ऑफ 7 कलर्स एंड दीज 3 कलर्स मस्ट बी फ्रॉम दीज 7 कलर्स A, B, C, D, E, F and G. According to the following conditions, it means we can choose these 3 colors from these 7 colors, but how we can choose? We can choose only the basis of these 3 conditions, and the conditions are given. We can see on the next slide. These are the conditions which are given. The first condition is if A or B is chosen. It means if we are choosing color A or color B, that time what will happen? The other must also be chosen. It means if we are choosing color A, that time automatically color B is also chosen. If we are choosing the color B, that time automatically color A will be chosen. It means this is the together condition. It is called together condition. It means A and B will be together all the time. C and D cannot be chosen together. It means this is not together condition, and in this condition C and D cannot be together. It means we are choosing C, that time we cannot choose D color. If we are choosing D color, that time we cannot choose C color. From the condition 3, this is the condition either C or A or both must be chosen. It means this is the must condition. In the must condition, what is happened? It means we have to choose from these 2 colors at least one, but we can choose both also. So this is the must condition. We have arranged these condition in a table. Now we will know, it is not necessary that we will check these conditions. We can check from the table. So this is the table, and on this table we can solve all the questions which are based on this information. The first is which of the following combination of colors conforms to the conditions? It means if we have to choose these 3 colors, and on the basis of these 3 conditions, which group we can choose. So from the option A, we are seeing that in this group A, C, D are given. Here 2 conditions are not following. The first condition is A and B. It means if we are choosing A color, B should be there, B must be there, and B is not there. It means this condition is also not following. And C and D, this condition is also not following. Here in this group C and D are together color, but they cannot be together. In the second option, A is given but B is not given. It means this condition is not following. In this also the same condition is not following, because B is given there but A is not given. In the fourth option, C, E, G, here all the conditions are following. One color is chosen from must condition, that is given. A and B must be together. A and B both are not to be there, and C and D cannot be together. Here C is only there, D is not there. It means the fourth option is correct. The fourth option is the correct answer. In the second option, in the second question, that is if D is chosen, which of the following pair of color must be chosen? It means in the group of 3 colors, one color is given and that is D color, and we have to check that which 2 color we can take from the given alternatives. So in the first option A and B is given. It means A is there, that time B is also there. It means this option can be taken. From the second option, A and B condition is not following. It means A is here but B is not there. It means A and B condition is not following. Here also A and B condition is not following, and here is also C and D condition is not following, because D is already chosen and we cannot choose C condition. It means this condition is not following. C and D cannot be together. The first option is the correct option. In the next question, if E is chosen, which of the following pair of colors also be chosen? It means in the three colors we are taking E color. So which another two colors we can take? In the first option A and C is there. It means A and B condition is not following. In this also A and B condition is not following, and here is also A and B condition is not following. But in the fourth option C and F we can choose these colors, because in this this condition is also following, this is also following, and this is also following. All the conditions are following. It means the fourth option is the correct option. Okay, this is the third type for the puzzle test. In this we will make the group of events, lectures, or any other thing. So here, to understand the third type, this is an example. Lectures A, B, C, D and E, F are to be organized in a span of 7 days. It means we can see here that these are the 7 days and the lectures are 6. Only 6 lectures are there and the days are 7. From Sunday to Saturday. It means we will arrange the days from Sunday to Saturday. Not Sunday to Sunday, Sunday to Saturday. We cannot take the days from can start from Monday. We cannot start from Tuesday or any other. If we are counting start Sunday, that time it will finish at Saturday. Not finish will at Sunday. So here this is the gap of this is the group of 7 days and this is the group of 6 lectures. On the basis of this, what we will do first, we will check that which type of condition we can take. So it means we will take that information which is fixed, and if we read these all the 5 conditions, that time if we read the fifth, we can check that B should be organized on Tuesday. It means this is the fixed condition. On the Tuesday there will be a lecture B and should not be followed by D. It means this is clear that B on the Tuesday but D cannot be on the Wednesday. So we write D out of the table. From this, after that we will take the fourth instruction. One day there will be no lecture. It means in these 7 days, because we know that these are the 7 days and the lectures were 6, so this is the condition that one day there will be no lecture. Friday is not that day. First, before that day, D will be organized. It means there is a day which is on that day there is no lecture and that day cannot be Friday. But it is necessary that before that no lecture day there will be D. So what we will do, we will take these two conditions, these two combination at once. It means D is following with no lecture day, and on this possible positions of D. On the basis of this, what are the positions, possible positions for the D? So here on Wednesday D cannot be there. It means this is vacant. So on Sunday we can take D, and on Monday no lecture can be there. On Thursday we can take D, but no lecture is on the Friday. It means it is in the red color. It means this condition cannot be followed. On this Friday we can take D. Only these two conditions are there, or these 2 days are there on which we can take D. So these are the possible conditions. But if we read the next information which is given, there should be a gap of 2 days between E and D. It means there is a gap of 2 days between E and D. If we are taking this position of D, that time E we will take 2 days gap between E and D. That time E will be at this place. But this is the fixed position of B. It means this possible position is also wrong for D, and only one is left, that is Sunday. So for the D, this is the fixed position for Sunday. For the B, this is the fixed position for Tuesday, and there is no lecture on Monday. So these are the three positions has been fixed. Now we will read the next information which is given. A should not be organized on Thursday. A cannot be organized on Thursday. It means for the possible positions of A, there is the two conditions, two places. On Friday A can be there, and on Saturday A can be organized. But if we read the next information, which is C should be organized immediately after A, it means F and C will be together. It means first F will be organized and then C will be organized, and again F can be organized on Friday also, and on the Saturday C can be organized. But if we check both these conditions, the first and the second condition, here we know that on Thursday A cannot be organized, and A, for the place for A, Friday and Saturday is left. And for the F and C, these two possible positions are Friday and Saturday, and Thursday and Friday. It means on Thursday, if we are not taking F, that time no lecture is organizing on Thursday. It means what we will take, we will take the combination of F and C on Thursday. So on the Thursday, F will be organized, on the Friday C will be organized, and on the Saturday A will be organized. These total lectures are organized like this. So now after arranging the organization, then we can solve the questions which are based on these in 2 seconds or 3 seconds. This is on the basis of this. This is the first question, on which day there is no lecture. So on Monday, clearly we can see that on Monday there is no lecture. The first option is correct. The second is how many lectures are organized between C and D. Then we will check that between C and D there are 3 lectures, B, E and F. So 3 lectures are organizing between D and C. The next is which day will the lecture F be organized. So F is organizing on Thursday. The first option is correct. Which of the following is the last lecture in the series? In the series, the last lecture is A, the first option. Which of the following information is not required in finding the complete sequence of organization of lectures? It means in the information it is asked that which type of information which is not required to arrange this list. But you can clearly see that all the informations were required to arrange this series. So there is no information is there which can be not required. All are required. The fourth option. This is the fourth type, complex family puzzles. To understand this complex family puzzle, here is an example. There is a family of 6 persons, P, Q, R, S, T and U. Their professions are engineer, doctor, teachers, salesman, manager and lawyer. It means here the 6 persons and 6 professions are here. From the first information, there are 2 married couples in the family. It means these are the 6 persons and the double arrow sign is showing that this is couple and this is a couple. So here in this family these are the 2 couples. On the next, the manager is grandfather of U, who is an engineer. It means grandfather, there are 3 generation family combination is this. So here how it can be 3 generation, because first generation, second generation and third generation. According to this, these are the 3 generations and that can be possible also. So for the manager grandfather U, the manager is grandfather of U. So this can be U and this is a manager and he is grandfather of U. But when he will be grandfather of U, when he will be father of this person and this person will be father of this person, like this. So here we can see that this is manager who is grandfather of U, who is an engineer, and this person is a engineer. So we know this is the grandfather, that's why he is in the blue color. It means this is the sign for male. We don't know the gender of this person, that's why this person is in the black color. Now Q is the mother of U and T. It means this person is U, it means this person is T, because these are brother or sister. And one of this pair, there is T, there is Q, who is mother of U and T. So here we can see that this person is Q and this is mother of U and T. Now the next information is Dr. S is married to the manager. It means he is the manager. It means she is Dr. S and she is married to manager. So here we can see here. The next information is R, the salesman is married to the lady teacher. Here if we check that that time these are brother or sister. This is the pair which is completely done by manager and doctor. This pair is left whose profession we don't know. So this information is for this profession or this pair. Here R is the salesman, is married to the lady teacher, and we know that she is the female because she is in the red color, and from this information that is also proved that she is a female from this information. So here this person is R and he is a salesman and he is married to the lady teacher. The profession of Q is a lady teacher. Here we can see clearly. Now we know that there are the 6 persons and 5 persons we have filled. It means this vacant person is for P and this is the remaining profession which is for T, that is a lawyer. So this is the group for the 6 persons in which there are the 2 couples and these are the 6 professions. On the basis of this there are some questions. On the basis of this, the first question is how many male members are there in the family. So in this diagram, if we are seeing that that time we can see that he is a male member, he is a male member, but between these U and T we don't know the gender. It means we cannot decide this person is also male member or this person is also male member or both the persons are a male member. It means we cannot say that there are the 2 male members or there are the 3 male members or there are the 4 male members. That is the data inadequate. Information is not completed. On the second, how P is related to T. So here this is the P which is a male person and this is the 3 generations. This is belonging to the top generation and the T is belonging to the lower generation. It means we can say that P is the grandfather of T, the second option. In the next question, what is the profession of P? The profession of P is a manager, the third option. Who are the 2 married couples in the family? So R and Q and P and S. P and S and R and Q. The fourth option is correct. So I hope you can understand puzzle test with this video very clearly. Thank you.